Another stock which is doing well today, that's Petronet LNG. This after their Q3 earnings. It was a good set of numbers. So Sonal is here with all of the key highlights from the earnings. Sonal.
It was a beat on all parameters versus the poll as well. To take you through the numbers first, they were reported after market hours yesterday. It was a revenue growth of 17.5% on a sequential basis. The EBITDA was up 40%. Margins came in at 11.6%, which compares with a poll of 9.7%. Net profit also up 46% on a sequential basis. Now, this was also led by a pay-or-use charge, which the company booked in the month of December to the tune of around 610 crore rupees. This is for the entire calendar year 2023, something that we've seen in the previous quarters and previous financial years as well. So if we strip off that, even then the numbers look good on a sequential basis. Total volumes, they came in at 232 TBTUs, which is an increase of 39% on a YOY basis and 4% on a sequential basis. In the conference call, there were some questions about the Red Sea issues because the company does import LNG in terms of cargo. So they did say they have long-term contracts with RasGas in Qatar, and the earnings conference call has already actually happened. In terms of the contracted cargoes from Qatar, they are not seeing any impact due to Red Sea issues. There is an impact for the cargoes coming from the US, but there's not so much that Petronet LNG themselves are doing. They are saying they've reached a settlement regarding user pays charges, and that is something which will be beneficial for them. There'll be no impact of that. So if there are any additional volumes from the ones which have already been contracted for, that will be booked as additional revenues by the company and additional income as well, and there will be no revenue loss. So this new agreement that the company has entered into with their off-takers is something which is positive, and the stock, after good numbers, is higher in trade.
That's right. It's up 3%. Thanks, Sonal, for all the details. With that, we'll slip into a short breather on Business Lunch. But remember, ahead of the interim budget 2024, we'll get you the details on the big numbers that are expected this time around.